Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading will be for Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. And I'm using Jamie Sawyer's Tarot in Lenormand. So let's see what we get. What's our message for the day, and what will help us evolve? What do we need to know? Ooh, okay, so we have the Four of Cups. And what is this? I'm still not totally used to it. Oh, goodness, it's that one. But it came through reverse. So it's a Five of Swords reverse. So that's easier than having it straight up. That's actually good. Okay, and then this one is the Chariot. God, these cards are just gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. But it came through reversed. And that's okay. That's actually okay, too. It's all good, right? I mean, every problem to work through with our souls is a beautiful problem. Okay, so then let's add the Lenormand to get some specificity going on here. Okay, so we've got the Whip and the Clover, and let's see what else. Stork. Oops. And the Sun. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Do I sound like Mike Myers? Or Dana Carvey? Oh, goodness. Okay, so with the Five of Swords reverse being our theme, well, that has us in that place of healing and inner conflict. It has us in the place of overcoming duality, of getting out of the either or, good or bad, right or wrong, and winner versus loser, and into the place of creating win-win situations. So this is actually really good. It has us, moving forward. Excuse me. It has us compromising and bringing in, balance between conflicts with others, because if we have a deep inner conflict ourselves, of course it's going to be mirrored back in our relationships, right? So we can often use the mirror of relationship as a means to heal our own inner conflicts, as long as we don't project what's going on onto them and make them bad or wrong for it and blame them, because if we do that, then we victimize them and ourselves. It doesn't create a powerful situation, of course, and you guys, know that. It's like I'm preaching to the choir here. But anyway, that's what this card is about. This Five of Swords is about resolving something deeply conflicting inside, and it has to do with creating more peace in your life and, communicating with others, because the swords are, the suit of thoughts and communications and the way our minds work, words as well. Just, the power of the word actually is a really good way to look at it. So more peaceful words for the day. Now, let's see. Because it's flanked by the Whip, so the Whip can be argumentative too. And coupled with this Four of Cups, the Four of Cups can sometimes have us in the place where we're like, oh God, we don't know which way to go. There's this awesome opportunity up here. In the traditional Rider-Waite, well, let me grab it real quick. The vision is kind of just going out into nowhere. Well, I guess there he's looking. He is looking at the cups. He's looking at the cups. What deck is it that I have? Maybe it's the Light Seer's Tarot. I think it is. Let's see. There it is. Search and rescue mission here. Yeah, okay, so the artwork is a little different here. With the traditional Rider-Waite, the deal is, you're looking at what you have here, and it could be sometimes overindulging, like drinking or eating too much. And there's this new cup up here that is a way to get your real needs met without having to use food or drink or anything, other than than yourself. This is, your own heart that opens up. But like the lotus flower here, these cards are gorgeous. We have shells here too, and a starfish. Really beautiful. So this artwork is beautiful. Now with this, this one's nice too, and the Light Seer's Tarot, but notice how she's just kind of looking, she's not looking at what she had, and she's not looking at what's being offered. She's just kind of out there. So the message really does come through with one of the, the keywords with this card, which has to do with apathy. So that's the challenge with the Four of Cups, is to get out of our apathy, out of the place where we're just like, And, it's just such a smart thing to turn yourself around. Like when those thoughts, and that's what the Five of Swords is all about. When those thoughts come in, and, our minds, they can be just like the whip, right? The whip that just, that's always like beating us up, or always telling us we got to do more, or always telling us we're not good enough, or always telling whatever the play, the tape that's playing, whatever they're just the endless repetitive mind games are going on. We can stop and turn it around if we just focus on what it is that we're really, really grateful for in our lives. Focus on everything that we have, and then remember to, look up. Remember to look inward and feel into everything that you have, and being so grateful for everything that you have. And then instead of, letting your mind whip you, or instead of getting in arguments, what you can do is just work it. And especially with the clover here, because the whip is also about working, and it's of course, repetitive, but has a lot to do with working on something, anything, It can be working out as well. It's an athletic card. So in the realm of, with the cards we have going on here, you have to focus on that. In this realm of getting out of any deep inner conflict and being in that place of compromise and resolution and reconciliation within yourself, it is really important to look to all of your opportunities and all your positive, fortunate life, anything in your life that's positive, and everything that you're grateful for, and then to continue doing that. Always do that. Retrain your mind, because you've overcome the deepest inner conflict with this card coming through reversed. And so now it's just about keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, because the clover is all about recovery. It's all about brand new opportunities. It has everything to do with the beauty of nature, and being willing to take a little risk too. So be willing to risk a little bit. Work those muscles, those new muscles in your brain that are just going to, decide to never go back to, never ever go back to this place, right? So when the thoughts come creeping in, like I'm not good enough and I have to be separate from everyone and I have to compete, or I have to win most of all, right? Forget about it. Let the sun break through. Let the sunshine break through, and turn that all around, and realize that, we can create everything anew every day, and we have all the tools that we need inside of us, and nature is helpful. We can always look up at the sky. We can always look out the window. We can always go for a walk. We can do so many different things to get back to that healthy place. So yeah. Now, with the stork and the sun, it's even more of that, because the stork is all about seeking higher wisdom, enlightenment. And the storks naturally, they come back to the nest and they fly away. They go back and forth a lot. So there's always this change and improvement, which is the true meaning of this card. And then they also, in nature, they also eat snakes. So if if you're using the Lenormand and you have the stork and the snake after it, there's nothing to worry about because the stork will eat the snake. Or your improvements can, get around any detours. Now, coupled this time with the stork and the sun, it's like, yes, the improvements are coming, success is coming. Look up. Think about what it is that you're working on, that you want to create, and don't worry about it going too quickly. Don't worry about it needing to come through fast. With, excuse me, hold on. With the Chariot reversed, it just slows things down. It doesn't mean that you need to give up. It doesn't mean that there's any instability or anything going on that way. It just means that, especially coupled with these cards, it really just means that you just don't go too fast. The guidance here is to keep your eye out, keep an eye on the road if you're traveling, and don't go too fast. And just getting into the deeper inner meaning. This gorgeous artwork with the deeper meaning with the Chariot is always to keep the reins in the center. Center yourself. Keep yourself centered. This little symbol here is the reminder. And notice the wings. Stay centered in your higher self. That's the way to go. So when it comes through reversed, there's just the reminder that we need to go back to our higher self. Anytime that maybe our mind takes off and then maybe on another level it can have to do with it could be because with the stork and the sun, it could be in that realm of travel plans being delayed, which is okay. Because, of this inner reconciliation that has happened, the inner reconciliation of your, deepest conflict, there's no reason to fight anything anymore. And the sun is, revealing that truth that we can, we're free. We can go travel anytime, so there's no reason to rush it if things don't seem just right. Maybe there's an opportunity. Maybe it's to trust that it'll be repeated. You'll get the opportunity again. But on the deepest level, the most important thing, with the Chariot, when it comes through reversed, is to, you have a desire for change. And yes, the success is coming. But if you're restless, just know that that's kind of part of it's part of the that edge that we ride, that edge that we live on, being humans. We have to be patient. There's a real need for patience here when the Chariot comes through reversed. So, yeah, I guess the main message that I'm getting is the most important thing is that we resolve our inner conflicts. And from there, big change is sure to come. And be patient with ourselves. Be very, very patient. And if any more little pieces of apathy come in, if you have trouble sometimes just feeling your, your inspiration or your zest for life, it's okay too, just to pat yourself on the back and keep going and love yourself through it. I think the best advice that we can always hold on to is to love ourselves through any difficulties that come up. That to make that choice to constantly love yourself is, love ourselves and love others as we get through things, and not be so hard on each other, or don't be especially hard on yourself. And to know that life is very imperfect, but that's okay. And we can forgive ourselves and forgive each other and just move on and to have patience with each other. But if we get into that place where we don't care about other people and we stay in that place, we are going to start beating ourselves up. And the real message that's coming through here is that to know that any deep inner conflict that we have with ourselves, like I said in the beginning, will always be mirrored back in our relationship, from others. So, check into your relationships and see how you feel about what's going on or how things are, and that will show you which direction to go in. But the true the way to go, the truth to look for is like how to love yourself through it, and then eventually be a better friend, a better lover, a better partner, better. If you can get aside all of the places where we try to whip ourselves and others into shape and be perfect, then we can let go of that and be very patient with ourselves and them, and from there, that heals all issues that stem from that. Oh goodness, that place where people try to be better than others or be above, be superior, which is, like the cause of all problems on earth. It's always that pride. And we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that at all. What we really need to do is just be very, very patient with ourselves and others as we're working through things, and keep the communication going, because this card is all about communication. Keep checking in with your friends as you're healing things. Sometimes we have to do repair work with our friends and our family members, and other times it's just with repair work with ourselves, and love ourselves through it. Just keep choosing love. Choosing love is the key. Okay, well, that's all I have for today. I'll be back soon to do Thursdays. Okay, see you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Okay, bye.